Yeah.
One more time.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Look, you see how what it did?
No, I didn't. I wasn't.
It the light. Did you know you ain't notice it?
No.
Okay. It got light. Okay.
Hi,
How is the
everybody.
day? What is the day? Talk about the day.
Did something I've been planning on doing for weeks.
What?
Got my nails done.
Got your nails done.
Finally.
Mm.
Finally. Yes, that's it. Really chilling all day. Today,
What,
has-
did you relax?
I did.
Got your nails done?
I did. I had great breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Keith, best friend.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah, so it was nice outside today.
It was 68,
Yeah.
7. Yeah. It
Mm-hmm.
was nice.
It'll probably snow in 2 days. Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, today was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ha ha. Ha
Today was a good
ha.
day.
Today is a good day. It is.
Yes.
So let me see. So my day was I got a lot of I got a couple of disturbing phone calls.
I know.
And but you got to handle it. Life, when you deal with your life and other people's lives, you're going to get a double dose sometimes, and I got a double dose, and yeah, we handled
Bang,
it,
bang,
got
bang,
through
bang,
it.
bang, bang.
We got through it, y'all. But hey, it's rough out here. It's rough. I know y'all know. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we got through it. So you monologuing? You got something?
Peace, not war.
You got something?
Yeah, I posted this the other day. It still resonates.
What you got?
No matter how much you affirm, confirm, love, support, um, and respect someone, if they don't want you, they don't want you.
Mm.
You can try to
Oh wait,
spill your love on them. You could try to be a care bear. If they don't want you, they are not going to choose you. And this is a two-part monologue. When you are a light source, you will attract darkness. And you have to learn how to deal with that darkness. And don't let it dim your light.
okay.
Which I had like a little.
So is
like
it that the person doesn't like you, or they're not prepared to deal with you today?
No, I said they won't choose you,
Right.
but they won't pick you.
You said they don't like you today.
We'll have to go back. Sorry.
Okay.
They won't choose you. No matter how much you do those things,
Right.
they're not going to choose you if they don't want you.
But then in 6 months or 2 years, it could be a totally different story.
Absolutely.
Because they stuff gonna shift and move.
But what people don't understand is people don't have time for that.
Like, well, no, yeah, no, you don't have to wait.
They're showing you now, and most people will be like, "Oh, well, because I've had someone tell me, "Oh, well, let's make a pact. Why don't we just do it now? Why don't we just be something? Why do we have to wait 3-4 years?" That's a lie, ladies, and it's a setup.
No, you can't wait 3-4
That
years.
is an emotional jail. That is toxic.
No, you don't do that.
Don't let anybody tell you that. And if they do, be like, haha, okay, cool, and then keep it pushing. Please don't hold them accountable for that.
5, 6, 7 year relationships, and then somebody will come back and say, "Oh, I realized I learned what you were saying was true." So no, wait a minute.
You don't want it.
Life is an experiment, though. Life is about ebbing and flowing, learning and growing. So just because when you're learning something, it's usually never good. So imagine, the test is coming up. It's, hey, you're going to do chapters 13, 14, and 15. That's the test.
Hated it.
That's never a good day. But when you learn it, you prepare yourself for the test. When the test comes, you pass the test. Now, that test can only be good just for that class. That doesn't mean you're a freshman. You still got to take sophomore classes, junior classes, senior classes. So just because you pass that test, that doesn't mean that you're finished with the course. So the course takes time.
I'm not following you.
All right, you want to try it again?
No.
So yes, you are following me, and I know you just don't like it. You ain't gotta like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just have to respect it. So I'm saying,
wait,
what?
We didn't get yours.
Yeah, no.
Okay, sorry.
So when you get into that position where you ace the test, that doesn't mean you will pass the semester.
Hi, Peppers.
Hey, Peppers, what's going on, big fella? Just because you passed the semester doesn't mean you passed that year. Just because you passed that year doesn't mean you get to
All right,
graduate.
we'll move on.
Okay, so
It's getting a little too
all right,
much for me.
okay,
Hey, how are you? Okay, you ready for a question?
sure, let's get it.
All right. Or did you have a monologue, or was that your monologue?
No, yeah, that was it. Let's say
Okay,
that was it.
okay.
That was it.
Okay.
That was a good one.
How should dads help daughters shape meaningful relationships?
How should dads help daughters shape meaningful relationships? Ooh, that's
Okay, so we can come back. All right, cool.
no. I can answer it. I'm
Okay.
just okay. You're
Give
talking.
them the basics, okay? Don't
Oh,
go
okay.
deep. That's
How? Just give me an age bracket because that's going to be very significant.
16
Ooh, oh,
to 21.
ah.
5 years.
How can dads help? First of all, fellas, I'm gonna say this again. If you go back and listen to the previous shows, you need to have that connection before she starts dating at 16.
Yes.
You need to lay
Do
the
the
foundation.
groundwork.
She needs to have prerequisites and understand what the necessary things are for her to talk to a young man. He has to have prerequisites and understand that there are parameters around the young man that should be in your life.
Mhm.
So you start setting this standard at 16. So then after you set the standards, you should always engage and you need to start listening more than you talk. You have to start listening more than you talk. See, you taught me that.
I'm aware.
Okay. So, fathers, the daughter's going to try to open up to you. She's going to come to you and say, the sky is purple. And then say, oh, okay, baby. So then you may, if you have time, you can sit down and look up at the sky, lay in the grass with your daughter and say, ooh, look at that purple sky. Then you might have to take her inside and say, show me a book where there's a purple sky. Show me a movie where there's a purple sky. You have to let her know that the sky is not purple. But you have to go through all of this because she has to start realizing that just because he thinks it's purple, that doesn't make it so. So you have to have these conversations. You have to listen. So as after 16, if she goes up to 21, her needs are going to change.
Right. Well, that was just the age.
So right, but yeah,
where we start really calling people friends for real.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to see my friends.
At 21, her needs are going to change. She's going to start requiring different things from men or young men. So you have to start having conversations to where, okay, the prerequisites that was set in school is no longer, because now if he's 21 or she's 21,
you should have different.
Yes. If he's in college,
should have different things going on.
Yes. Or have a job. So then you have to set parameters around that, whatever your situation and circumstances are. So as she grows and elevates, you should keep her 2 women, if you can, wise counsel around her that she respects and you respect, that she will open up to. You can get 2, you lucky.
Yes.
And then you need 1 man other than yourself that she's willing to talk to, so that you can keep that covering around her, because she's not going to tell you everything. A lot of times it's not the message, it's the messenger.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm gonna skip around a little bit because I don't have a lot. So when we have a disagreement,
right,
what are some things that I do that are disrespectful that I'm not aware of, that most daughters don't know that we're doing?
What a line is as far as where your wisdom and knowledge stops and where my experience and position as a father begins.
And when to shut up.
That's what, yes. So there comes a time where we knew, okay, when we didn't know what a line was, they used to hit us. That's just what it was. Back in the 30, 40 years ago, they just hit you. Now you have to have a conversation, but you're trying to rationalize.
You don't have to have a conversation.
Well, most times you do if you want to be effective. You have to have this conversation with a young person who has knowledge but no experience. They can't match the knowledge to the experience. So you need to learn. Well, when I feel like you disrespect me is when you don't know where your knowledge stops and my experience and position begins. That's what a disrespect line is. but you can't know because you don't have the experience, and then you're not a
So
father
how could
or
you
a parent,
fall?
right? But then so there still has to be some balance though. See, when I didn't know, there was a line, and I knew what the line was because they showed me where it
And
was.
sometimes y'all be like,
They showed me what the line was. Is what I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. When a daughter is being ungrateful, how should fathers proceed with him still acting out?
All right.
So he's done
So
all
give me a
the work.
scenario, right?
So
I
let's just
got you.
say that the dad has done
Give me a
all the
scenario.
work.
Yeah.
He's done all the work.
Right.
He's taken care of her 365, 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? How, and she just, has just been ungrateful, just asking, taking, not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then causing disdain on his name in the streets. Not literally,
Mm.
but like with people that they both
Ooh.
know.
Ooh.
How should
Disrespect to his name?
yeah, so how should he proceed
Mm.
with her still acting out? Because, multiple times on the show you have said, when we hurt, y'all hurt more.
Yes.
So how should a father handle that on a surface level?
See if somebody says something.
They're not.
On a surface level.
Go very
Surface.
yeah, Walmart.
Okay.
Go very Walmart. Go very basic.
You need to have a conversation more in depth than you have been for the last 6 months. And again, if you can find a woman or two and another man in your life
To try
who
to
can talk to her,
push.
that's going to be better than you talking to her.
Yes.
That's going to be my advice.
Get others involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then this one is going to be, I'll wrap it up for me.
All right.
We had a very long show yesterday.
We did. It's good.
What would you say has been my biggest accomplishment this year? And I will give you mine. Because I have a bigger, I think I have a bigger accomplishment than you think that I have. Well, to you.
Right.
Not.
But would I know that is your biggest accomplishment? Because you see your life differently from me.
I think it's, we've talked about it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't,
So let me give you mine. Let me
yes,
see.
Yes. Yours will probably be different than mine.
Your biggest accomplishment
so far this year. Well, I know it's February 1st.
Right.
But still, people, I could have been stagnant. And if I was stagnant, if I ain't done nothing, you could be like, you know what? Nothing. And that
No. Definitely not that. I'm going through the files. So wait, give me a minute.
It's only been 31 days.
No, I'm sorry.
I said this year.
I'm going 12 calendar months.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, yes. Go
so
ahead.
in 2022.
All of it.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Clearing it up.
Let's apply.
So 12 calendar months.
Yes.
All right.
Because we didn't talk about that last year. And within the show.
I'm going to say maturity is the surface answer, meaning you think more in depth about people, things, culture, situations, circumstances, events, time, money, education, the world, events. You're looking at it differently. You're opening your eyes up. You're starting to pull the veil back. I'll say that's your biggest accomplishment to me. What do you think it is?
I would say sticking to what you tell me, as in people, places, and things.
Okay.
Actually sticking to the plan, seeing the results, and actually just sitting down listening because you told me X, Y, and Z, and I actually did it. So that is tied to maturity, but to me that's just that's another level of our relationship. Because most times I'd be like, that sounds good. I hear your advice, but I probably won't take it. And I'm going to be over here Tuesday night, blah, blah, blah. Hypothetically. But now I think for the past year, here recently, I have listened to what you've said, applied it, and then have gotten the results that you said I was going to get. It wasn't, you know, it might not have been the best results that I wanted. It sucked, and it sucks during most times.
Right.
I think me actually applying it now, like I'm applying things that we've talked about for years. So, you know, that I think that has been my biggest accomplishment. Actually doing it, doing the work, doing the work.
So studying for the test. When the test comes, you're better prepared for the situation, circumstances. Right. Yeah. There you go. And I know that it's hard. It sucks. I know it. I mean, it's hard.
Like I said yesterday, it's smothering. It really is. But long term, it'll be good. Like it's uncomfortable right now. It'll be very comfortable once the fruits of your labor and my labor harvest.
So let's say you have the caterpillar crawling along. The caterpillar goes, then it gets into the little cocoon, and then it manifests into a butterfly. That's transition. Once you young and you vigorous and you have your
vibrant,
you have your blissful ignorance as a toddler or a youth, a teenager.
Take me back.
And then when you get into your cocoon, now you elevate yourself to this butterfly. Right. But understand that you first have to be the caterpillar. And I know when you look back on it, that felt cumbersome to be the caterpillar. So then when you went into the cocoon, there was a hibernation and the transformation process. Then you turn into that butterfly. So now you're able to fly, go where you want to go, do what you want to do. And now you can see the caterpillar stage, right? So I know you don't like that, but I'm just telling you, you have to go through transition. Life is controversy, conflict, and confusion. And when you understand that part, that you got to go through that and jump over those hurdles and obstacles, you'll be fine. You got to go through it. And it's you should think, remember, you thought high school was hard. You was really up, Daddy, I want to quit.
Yeah.
She was in that program. Yeah. She was in the program, y'all, for honor students. And she hated, but not hated. She really, really didn't like it.
I think hate.
All right, cool.
You can insert that.
She hated it and she wanted to quit. And I told her, I said, Iman, this is going to pass. It passed. You went to college. You said college is easy because high school, when you were a caterpillar, prepared you for the cocoon transitioning from high school to college. Then you went to college and it was easy. Then you flew like a butterfly. Now you left college. Now you got your 10-year reunion coming up. And what did I tell you about your 10-year reunion when you left high school? What did I say?
What's up? What's up?
What did I tell you about your 10-year reunion?
Happened fast.
How long do it seem like you've been out of high school?
5 years. I'm gonna safely say 5 years. Yeah, 5 years.
So, with that being said, I'm saying it comes in stages and phases. There's a transition period. It's like going in a plane.
It's like this most times. It's like
that's cool. But you're losing when you do that. Okay. Just like now, if you're doing this, you're gonna lose it.
I'm listening. I was telling most people it's like this most times when he's talking to me, we'll have discord because I will let him know I don't want to hear this. This is something I don't want to hear. Please stop talking. I can't say that.
You can.
No, because no.
Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. There's just consequences.
You can say whatever. No.
You can say whatever you want.
No.
You are free to use your freedom of speech.
No, we're not.
Mm-hmm. You can do it. Just be like, Daddy, I'm done. I'm packing up my stuff.
And then
I'm out.
And then
that's it.
Momentarily, I'll leave, and then later, it'll be a conversation.
And I'm gonna say, then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Then she ain't gonna like it, y'all. She ain't gonna like it when I do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so.
Okay, I'm good.
Show me the last 12 calendar months.
0%.
The biggest change you've seen in me.
Less.
And I'm gonna say I don't think you saw anything because I don't think it's a big difference. But
Yeah,
I can't speak for you. I'm telling you.
it's not a big difference, but
Okay.
it's like my nails. It's not big, but it's different.
Mhm.
You know, you allowing people to go through things that you said they were going to go through, and then let them come to you when they're ready, instead of you inserting yourself, which is not bad.
That's a good
That's a
observation. You're right.
small.
I did grow like that.
What's the saying? Small step. Whatever. That one. That one. Moon went to the moon. That thing. You know,
Okay. One small step for mankind.
it's one
One.
giant leap for what
Okay.
was bigger than
Okay.
mankind.
Right. Okay.
See,
All right.
I always get that one mixed up, but it's a prominent saying. But it's,
Gotcha.
I just
For outer space. Yeah.
whatever that was. Yes. So that would be my observation.
All right. So.
Less
Speak.
involvement.
Okay.
Yes.
More wisdom because I know I can't fix it.
Yeah.
I did all I could do.
Yeah.
And I let them do
Me
what
too.
they got to do.
Peace out. Go ahead. Go get you some.
And I'm here when you get done.
And most times I'm not.
I'm never gonna leave you.
Hey, guess what?
I'm never gonna leave you.
Don't count on me being back, but I let you go.
All right. So. Okay.
I wouldn't click anything.
Okay. You smart.
Yes. Because then be blamed on me.
No. You talking to families, no, fathers and daughters.
What up?
And you know what they're going through.
How are you?
If you could use this show and have them interact with us, how much of an impact do you think that could have on father and daughter relationships?
Oh, huge.
Go ahead, explain.
I can't really put my.
Okay, well, what are the major problems you see now with fathers and daughters? Major problems you see what?
They're them not being involved. Okay. So there are systems and people in place to keep them from their daughters, which in turn creates long-term issues. Mm-hmm. And then by the time that they are old enough to have a relationship, they choose not to because they think that he's still at fault. Mm-hmm. So they're not even in a place to even be open-minded to hear his side or know what actually happened. They're just like, this happened, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, and you weren't there. And then they just move on with their lives. Mm. So I think if they were more open-minded, and not saying that we are promising better relationships, but if people were more open-minded to what we have and can offer, I think that would be a step towards a better father-daughter relationship, period.
I think this is a good platform for them to springboard off of.
Yes.
Like if you don't really have a voice and you want to get with your daughter, he could come on.
Right.
Hey, Bling. Hey, Ma. Hey, Dennis.
Yes.
We could talk. And he could say, hey, I want to connect with my daughter. So maybe you could say, hey, my name is Iman. I talked to your dad, Danny. You know, we have a show. We could watch the show first. She might watch the show. And then, no, that wouldn't work.
That is a very La La Land.
That can't happen.
I'm not saying it can't happen. That is
probably not
fetched.
So what is a good way? So now let's segue from that. So I gave you the La La Land version.
I don't know.
So what's?
I don't. I would have to sit on that. That's not something I could just think about right now. Like I'm gonna have to ask some questions. Like, hey, what would you do differently with your dad if you could?
There you go. You talking to her?
I don't know.
So you're saying?
I'm saying I cannot give you an answer right now.
So gotcha. Because you give me some good questions.
Because that's very deep.
And then sometimes I have to come off the hip and answer and be like, "Whoa, that was a good one."
I would just.
I just want you to kind of.
I'm saying
because somebody might watch this show and be disconnected from their dad, and she might want to call in. She might be watching and say, "I'm finna call her."
Then call him.
No.
Oh, call me. Oh.
To connect with their dad, and I'm saying like you taking it lightly. Like this might be the difference for somebody.
Hold on. I'm not saying don't call. I'm not saying don't interact. I'm saying that is one in how many though. Like that's that's like shooting in the dark.
I give you one. Right. That's it.
I think it's.
So I did something 10 years ago. 2 nights ago. The thing I did 10 years ago.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
You have sat in your wisdom. We've talked about this.
Okay.
I have not accepted that part of me.
You can do it now.
You're okay.
You right
You're
now, you can do it.
again. I'm telling you right now, I cannot. I have to sit on that. You sat in your wisdom. I have
Yes.
not accepted my wisdom yet. So I wouldn't even trust my answer. So
Okay.
let's just say,
Okay.
let's come back and let's answer the
Got you.
question.
Got you. Okay.
Yes.
To the young lady that might watch this
Yes.
and want to talk to her father,
Do it.
I'll tell you this. He always loves you. Now, there could be alcohol, drugs, dysfunction, there could be mental illness, there could be incarceration, there could be layers and layers and layers on top of things. At the end of the day, he'll never love anything more than he loved his daughter. Now that's if he can get to that
In a
point.
healthy situation.
Right. No, that's what no, I'm saying.
Right.
He can be wherever he is.
You know what I'm saying?
If he can get out of that, the love that he will have for his daughter will be above the love for his son. It's no question. Now, we don't pick a side. I'm just telling you, he will love both of y'all. His son, he will love his daughter. But at the end of the day, if he had to take care of one over the other one, as hard as his choice might be, he's going to pick his daughter. Because he's going to say, I raised my son. He's strong enough to make it without me. That's what he's going to say. A man is going to raise his son, and so he can be to the point where he can get up and make it happen. But he didn't raise his daughter like that.
Right.
He raised his daughter to be by his side and stay close to him and stay covered. That's it.
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry. I went too deep. I always do that. You always
I just at this point,
you're just gonna be like, yeah.
Because at this point, you're gonna
to wrap up the show. Do whatever you want to do. Wrap us up. Whatever you want to do.
Whoever you're thinking about releasing, let them go with love and light and respect. And that's however that is weighing on you. Whoever you're thinking about releasing, release them with love and light and respect.
And then I would say, if somebody's loving you, watch and embrace the love and know it when you see it, because you could be missing it. That's what I would say.
I'm not even gonna ask you what that means, but all right.
Okay, so somebody could be loving you,
right,
and you don't know they love you, and you could be embracing the negativity which you told them to watch out for.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And I'm saying they could be loving you and you don't know they loving you. Our conversation earlier, somebody don't know how much I love them.
Yeah.
And they wasn't embracing it.
Yes.
They looking toward the negative.
Yes.
And they fighting themselves, not me. Because we are not fighting.
Again, let them go with love and light and respect. If they come, it's like a boomerang.
That's right.
If it's meant to be, it will come back to you. That's what I got. No, go ahead.
No.
That's mine.
That's it. Then that's it.
Bye, guys.
All right. Y'all take care.